an annual event where the region's top winemakers produce a one-of-a-kind wine that tells the story of the season in just one sip.
The wines that are auctioned off here today are truly something special and unique they can't buy in a store.
Picture perfect conditions manifests itself in all of the wines that you'll see in the room, Scarecrow included.
Scarecrow, everyone thinks Wizard of Oz. There really is a Wizard of Oz connection. Will you tell us what it is?
Yes, this property was first established by J.J. Cohen, who was the executive producer at MGM, and one of his efforts was the Wizards of Oz. So yes, there's a little magic in this wine too.
The brain behind the bottle, Celia Welsh, crushed records when her 5-case premier lot sold for a whopping $260,000 and will retail for $5,400 a bottle, confirming 2012 is an enchanted vintage, thanks to wizard winemakers and Mother Nature working her magic.
With wine, it's driven by Mother Nature and the weather, and what makes wine unique and each vintage is that fact. Your beer, here they make the same stuff every time. It's what makes it interesting.
I'm going to toot your horn for you because that's how I roll. What's the secret to making a 100-point wine?
Just details. It's all about the details.
The devil is in the details.
Yeah, the devil's in a lot of things.
What are we trying?
2012 Cabernet Sauvignon.
From the Antinori family, is that correct?
Yep, from the Antinori property on Atlas Peak.
Why do you think it is that Italian families seem to migrate to the Napa Valley?
I think they love the Napa Valley, the terroir here. I think in a lot of ways it reminds them of home. And they certainly love the California wine business, the potential here.
2012, 2013 paralleled each other. Both great vintages, fabulous.
With over 80 years rooted in this region, winemaker Michael Martini knows when it comes to wine, there's no place like the Napa Valley.
We came here in '33 because that was the repeal of Prohibition. My grandfather knew we needed to have a cool climate to grow good wine grapes. So he purchased the property that we're on just south of town, and he built that winery in 1933.
And you got to tell me, how much did he pay for it in 1933?
The whole thing, bought, paid for, built, was $3,000. I was weaned on Louis Martini wines that my grandfather and my father made, you know, so that's in my brain. So when I make wine, that's part of the image I'm making it for.
Do you have a cheers or a toast or something that you say in your family?
I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than to have a frontal lobotomy.
I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than have a frontal lobotomy. Cheers! Say that 3 times after a bunch of wine, huh? 90% of the wines here are from the 2012 vintage, giving wine enthusiasts a sneak peek at the season before these wines hit the market.